Chris Hill in once again as our referee, and we are ready for fight number 5 here at AKA 25.
From back in that open stance, got a orthodox and southpaw. Oh, got clipped.
Quick knockdown here by the bigger fighter Bustillos.
I'm not sure if it was smart for Bustillos to run in like that. He got a little overzealous.
Bustillos with those underhooks. Look, he might try and work for a takedown here. He was trying to drop down and change levels.
Rashad's got those legs, and he was able to pull him off the cage.
So there's that takedown.
Well, he let him back up. It seems like he kind of lost control to look for those shots and decided to let him out. That kick landed, I think.
Both fighters landing pretty hard here in the early going. Rashard willing to step in there and close the distance and get in the pocket and throw some shots. It was a nice ride as they break apart. So 1-2 from Bustillos.
Man, they are trading.
Rashard comes back with a combo of his own 90 seconds into this opening round.
That was a big overhand that just grazed him.
You can hear the corner over there calling for double jab cross. It's a nice jab.
He can. I was about to say he was in for a takedown, but now we've got a guillotine from Bustillos.
Yeah, looking for a standing guillotine here. Looks.
Oh, it almost looked like a tap, but he might be pushing at the hips, trying to get some space in there for him.
It looks fairly tight.
He looks like he.
Now
yeah, he's out.
Slip it out.
Oh, but he not without taking a couple of knees. And another one, and another one. Man. But
Rashard
his knees got him angry. He started swinging.
Yeah, Rashard is trying to punch his way out of that situation, and he successfully does so. Right back to those knees, though, for Bustillos.
Back into that clinch, and I don't blame him. He found a lot of success there. And Rashard doesn't seem to have an answer for that clinch to get out of it.
His only answer right now is just trying to throw some uppercuts and land one, but he's eaten a lot of knees to this point now.
And a single leg.
Yeah, looking for that single leg on the takedown.
Well, he threw himself a little off balance, but he was able to recover and get back to almost get the back.
Final 10 seconds coming up here in this opening round.
About 10 seconds left. Throw some knees. You're not gonna take us back enough time, I don't think.
Gonna try and back.
I could be wrong.
No. The rear naked. Oh,
he tapped at the bell had already sounded.
That was interesting.
I don't know how that's gonna go down. I don't think the ref is buying it.
I don't think, from my vantage point, that was after the horn, so I don't think that tap's gonna count there. But I don't think
so, because it's hard to know if he was maybe saying, hey, let me go, that was the bell.
Sure. That's actually a great point that you just made. Yeah, you could be right about that. I don't know.
Yeah, we can't really hear the bell with the replay, though, because, the ref is going to be a little bit delayed. I don't know how to call that.
That's tough.
I'm glad not to be a ref at this moment.
Sure, I would absolutely agree with you on that. Looked like from where I'm sitting it was a tap. That was my initial reaction, because he had that sunk in, no doubt about it. If that round goes any longer, I do think the fight's over. But anyways, saved by the bell. We head on to the second round. That was an action-packed first round, too.
And I'm pretty surprised with how quickly he was able to get the back and sink that in. I didn't think he had time for that, but, Rashard needs to be on his game because Bustillos is quick. He's got some slick jiu-jitsu there.
And as the taller fighter's jumping right up there on his back and trying to sink in that rear naked, and nearly got the finish at the end of round number 1. But we will move forward here into the second. I'll tell you this, Rashard is showing a bit of damage underneath that left eye. See it pretty good right there. Ooh. Rashard letting those hands go. He has looked to be a little bit better in these exchanges, but Bustillos appears to be a little more complete.
That was a good left hand to knee from Bustillos. They both got to be tired after that round.
Yeah,
that was a great back and forth round. Yeah, lots of action.
I was going to point that out, especially Bustillos. You can see his hands are a little bit lower in this round, and Richard starting to let his go.
And he may have had an adrenaline dump, you know, thinking that he won the fight.
It's a great point. And there's an unfortunate sight that you never like to see.
No.
Catching one to the cup, and we'll have a break in the action here for just a moment. Chris Hill doing his part to stop the action at 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in round number 2. And we just mentioned the gas tank. Both guys put a lot into that first round. Here's a moment for you to catch your breath. Obviously an inadvertent knee there from Richard.
Yeah, definitely not intentional, but it must be nice to get a couple of extra breaths after that first round. And what a strange, you know, way to end that round. It's a very hard thing to call as a ref, but I think he made the right call. I felt like the round had ended before he tapped.
Two things that stick out to me. Chris Hill was kind of on the other side of them at the end of that round as well, so I don't know that he could really see that hand because it all happened so fast. Ooh.
That was a good left hook from Richard.
Ooh, left hook. Swinging out there.
Definitely looking a little bouncier now that he's had that little break.
Once again, kind of gets himself caught in a potential guillotine attempt.
Well, he's got to watch those knees while he's trying to get out.
It's a tough spot.
You don't want to allow him to push you up against that cage.
His mouthpiece is out, but you can't really stop the action right here while he's working on a guillotine. Now he's going to look for the back, and
here is Bustillos' opportunity to pull off what he did so late in round 1, but he was a little bit too high.
Too high, and Richard just dumps him off the back to the feet here with about 80 seconds to go.
Now's a good time to get the mouthpiece. I don't know if the ref is aware.
And I'm not sure Chris Hill's seen it yet, and Richard has made Bustillos eat a big left. Those knees from Bustillos are dangerous, though.
Yeah, he's finding a lot of success with those. Oh, and with that left hand.
Both guys letting it fly with the left. Right here in front of us, the action directly in front, and Bustillos letting it fly.
There you go with some little short uppercuts.
They're starting to eat some shots. There's some more of those knees, Victoria.
And this has got to be tiring to have someone riding on your neck. Well, I know it's tiring, but
30 seconds left to work here.
It looks like he is working for another guillotine.
Yeah, right back to that guillotine. It's right in front of my eyes. Doesn't have it sunk in. Good job by Richard to fight that off. But Bustillos,
he's got his head cleared. Now he needs to work to be able to posture back up. This is not a good position for him to be in, bent over like that, taking these knees.
Really good warning there by Chris Hill. One of those knees kind of was the back of the head. These are the side of the head. Those are legal. It's now working once again for that guillotine.
And there's the tap.
That's it. That is phenomenal work by Bustillos. Continue to work and work and work for that guillotine. Realized I don't have it sunk in, readjusted, landed some knees, and then softened him up and got that guillotine as he finishes off the fight.
That's exactly what you want to do. You can't be too dogmatic about any one thing. And by going back and forth from landing damage to looking for the submission, that's how you open up those opportunities.
Well, it's disappointing, I'm sure, for Bryce Richard because he looked incredibly good on the feet. I mean, he's got hands, had some really good power that he showed off in that first round. But in the end, really the jiu-jitsu kind of Bustillos is what ends up taking the day here.
And neither one of them should be ashamed of their performances. They both had good performances. And that's why you have an amateur career. You get to come out here, experience what this feels like, and work the kinks out of your game. So I'm sure he'll come back stronger from this.
Richard was just a little bit gassed there at the end. Didn't have a whole lot of energy to fight all that off, I believe. And there's Johnathan Bustillos on top of the cage celebrating a big W over Bryce Richard.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action at 2 minutes 57 seconds in round number 2, declaring your winner, Johnathan Bustillos.
Oh, don't forget about me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner, Johnathan Bustillos. You put on a great fight. You pushed through. You had to feel a little bit disappointed after that first round, where it looked like he may have tapped just after the bell. How did that feel? Did you experience a kind of adrenaline dump? What was going through your mind at that time?
I don't even know, dude. I was just going at him, you know. Shit. Oh, sorry.
Well, you did a great job of coming back from that and not letting that get to your head. Because in the second round, you stayed on your opponent. You did a great job. Those knees that you were landing, they were hurting me all the way in the commentary view. But you did a great job of going back and forth from striking to looking for the submission, striking to looking for the submission. Is guillotine one of your favorite subs?
Hell yeah, dude. Guillotine all the way. I love it. Anytime someone tries to shoot on me, guillotine right there. He's getting the clinch, guillotine. It's right there all the time.
Well, you did a great job. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my coaches, my team members, everyone who helped me get here. And I'd like to give a shout out to my family who are watching. I love all of you.
Johnathan Bustillos, ladies and gentlemen.